whispering beep 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 down here, and me talking over here. And a reminder to breathe. Yeah, there we go. Hello, hello, hello. Ow, 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 ow. I am here drinking. Oh, no, I'm not drinking. I am here looking at a very hot cup of horsetail tea. Two summers ago, I had so much arthritis pain that I said, okay, I give up on natural methods and I will go get myself a new hip. I was on Medicaid and I got myself an orthopod. And when I was in his office, he said, "You don't want a new hip now. Hey there. You don't want a new hip now. Wait 2 years while they improve the technology, and then you only have to get one hip. Only do it once. And in time, let me send you for these shots." And I wasn't sure I wanted the shots. So I wrote a text to the person I call my traveling herbalist. I also have an Amish herbalist. My Amish herbalist is the source of the horsetail that's in this tea. Shave grass, scouring rush. So anyways, the orthopod says, wait 2 years, go get shots. And I send a text to my traveling herbalist, do I want these shots? And he came back with, well, look at the pros and cons and you make up your own mind. And my mind was made up when they said, okay, here's your appointment, and for the first shot that has no guarantee whether it will work or not, the copay in advance is $4,000. I'm like, that decided that. But this fellow told me if you drink horsetail tea, you can regrow cartilage. And I listened to the caution, only drink so much at a time, and wait a couple of days. It could irritate urinary tract. It wouldn't cause any problems, but could be discomfort. And so I drank a very diluted version of the horsetail tea. And on my playlist, Glimpses of Gratitude, hey, thank you. Hey, D Slasher. Hi. Ray's a Hunter. Hey, you've been here before, haven't you? Hey there. How are you guys this morning? What are you grateful for? I'm telling the story behind the tea that I'm drinking, this horsetail. I had gone to the orthopod saying, give me a new hip, and he said, wait 2 years. Take shots instead. Yo. I like that reason. So my traveling herbalist says, drink this tea. And in the playlist, Glimpses of Gratitude, the title is something like October 10th, number 1. And I think it was 2024. That has the whole story behind the tea. And thank you for the emoji. And thank you for the thumbs up, whoever put that there. And I got encouraged to drink stronger brews of this tea, and my Amish herbalist from whom I get the horsetail, so my traveling herbalist says, hey, if you drink this tea, it's called Scouring Rush, which I found out is also called horsetail or shave grass. And if you drink it for so long, you will regrow cartilage. So I posted that in October last year after I'd had an x-ray done. I'd been drinking very low doses, not following his instructions. And my PCP looked at the x-rays and she said, no change. And I'm like, bummer, I wanted to regrow cartilage. Hello, Bledge, you're from China. Well, I'm from the United States, Eastern United States. And she said, no, you don't get it. You have, oops, I see a second thumbs, thank you so much. You have stopped bone degeneration in its tracks. You're not regrowing cartilage yet, but since the last x-ray a year and a half ago, nothing has gotten worse. Nothing. And you have a diagnosis that says it should be worse. So whatever you're doing, keep doing it. And so I started brewing this stronger, drinking it more, and taking with greater consideration the capsules that my Amish herbalist sends me. But she has a complete bone and tissue that with horsetail in it, where you're supposed to take 4 capsules 3 times a day. And I don't do that. I'll do this, no problem. This is 4 sprays under the tongue 3 times a day. This has changed my freaking life. But swallowing 4 capsules 3 times a day, I'll do it once a day with food. Excuse me. Yeah, this product blends this product is even in China, but it's only as a patch. And I have a patch. Hold on. Excuse me. Boop, 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 boop. I have a patch. I've used patches from other companies, and I was allergic to the stickum. And this patch, women's bras have a pocket in them where they put in foam padding so that your nipples aren't obvious or whatever, so you look big or whatever. And I take that padding out because I don't know what's in the padding and I don't want it. But so I put this patch in that pocket yesterday morning. I wasn't moving so well. I have Paisley Joy. She's my current cane. Matilda ditched me. I was telling stories on Matilda. I was saying, look, I'm taking this product and Matilda's going to retire. And so as I was doing my traveling light show thing that I do on the weekends, she just picked a rest stop and said, I'm out of here. And she went and had fun with somebody else's life. She was pretty, but she had bling. She had ribbons. She had, what do you call these? Kerchiefs. She had a pride kerchief and I think it was a red bandana kerchief. And she had stuff in the kerchiefs. She had pins, safety pins with hair ties. And then when I go to a center, she's supposed to wear socks. And she had the cute pair. These are just plain. Oops, sorry, these have been sitting out here too long. There's a little bit of porch dust on them. But she had baby socks pinned into the kerchief on Matilda, because when I went to the center in Phoenix, they wanted her dressed. And Atlanta didn't mind her not being dressed, which is fine because, yeah, she slides without it. But so what are folks grateful for today? I came out here because I promised myself I would color, and here I am talking, and oops, and I need to put this back. So this is a patch, a frequency patch that I get to wear until Tuesday morning, the 8th, and it is for joint pain and inflammation. Okay, folks are gone. That's all right. I'm tucking stuff back into my bra. I don't need to have an audience for that, even if it is a live stream. I get to color. So very grateful. It's still too hot. I've been working on this image. I have, this is the 3rd in a collection. Hello there. This is the kanji character for joy and is in the Willow Sage Gratitude Coloring Book Journal, Zen Gratitude. And then this is something that I don't think has been published yet. This is, I take comfort knowing salvation is granted to those who are without hope. I think this comes from a coloring book that's still in process, and I'm prayerful will come out in 2026. And nobody wants to hear about it, so that's fine. I get to color. Yahoo! We used that color yesterday. I'll bring one over here. And I love the sound of the birds here. I wonder if... Yeah, I want to assume I have got the Omikami-sama with your permission. Whoops. snooze. Hello there. I just have 10 minutes. That was my alarm. I'm here coloring and sitting on the porch. I'm on a mountaintop in southeastern Kentucky. Where are you and what are you grateful for today? Thank you for dropping by. It's hotter than blazes here and folks have left. That's fine. Oh, yes, I was asking if I could pray over this. Please allow me to offer prayers over this as I color, especially as nobody is staying. Thank you for your divine guidance, light protection. Hey there, we're coloring today, and I was about to offer a quiet prayer in an ancient divine language over this work as I do it because it's for a particular project, for the room in a children's room in a center that I visit. What are you grateful for today, and from where on the planet are you watching this live? Last night I posted a live stream. If you like fireworks, check that one out. Yeah, we had fireworks down on the bottom of the mountain, and while I may be living in one of the 5 poorest counties in the United States of America, they save up their budget for the fireworks show each year, and they do a really nice job. So, hello there. Excuse me. I'm coloring here on the porch, listening to the... Not sure what those are. They're not cicadas anymore because they've left. They almost sound like cicadas. And I'm attempting to finish these coloring pages because I have them earmarked for a project. My spiritual center has a 40th anniversary coming up on the anniversary of my mother's heavenly birthday, and so I wanted to provide some artwork for the walls of the children's room. And folks have left. Well, I was asked to provide artwork for the walls, and I chose that as my deadline, the 40th anniversary of the Sukiyama Hikari Center in Atlanta. Well, it's actually in Decatur. It's the Atlanta Center in Decatur, Georgia. Having Sukiyama Hikari in my life has been an amazing blessing. One of the guiding principles is be grateful to God for everything, every moment of the day and night. And you think about it, that means embracing the good and the bad and saying thank you. You know, what's the lesson here? Why did I just total my new vehicle? What's the lesson here? What was I supposed to have seen first? And thank you so much for allowing that to happen and letting me live to tell the tale. Finding things to be grateful for even when the fertilizer hits the fan and it smells like after they've spread pig manure out in the springtime on local farm fields. I don't know if you've ever had to experience that, but when I was a teen, Wilson's Farm would spread pig manure on their fields around April or May, and I walked by there every day on the way to the barn, and it was nasty. Nasty. It hung in the air for a couple of weeks, and then it dissipated. And it made for beautiful, great tasting vegetables. Perhaps I should wrap this up, go turn off the stove because I have tea simmering there and it's been long enough. That horsetail tea that I was mentioning, yeah, I brew it for like 45 minutes so that whatever it was he was warning me about that might happen if I drank too much of it doesn't happen. Hello, thanks for stopping by. I'm just about ready to sign off. I want to go in the house and turn off the flame under the tea. But this is the horsetail tea I've been drinking. Ooh, it's still hot. Okay, that's the horsetail tea I brewed. You came by for coloring. We got another tree colored. We're inching along in this landscape. I'm not sure of the colors that I'll use, partially because I'm not sure what colors that I have. But we shall see. Thank you for stopping by. Bless you. Have a marvelous Sunday, if Sunday is the day that you're celebrating today. Who knows where on the world you come from. Bless you. Have a magical day.